What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, we are coming back for some more Pearl Jam. Yes, indeed, Pearl Jam fans, feeling you. Here we go. This is a request from Leonardo Correa. And Leonardo wanted to watch me react to this song from Pearl Jam called In Hiding. Now, I've never heard the song. I have no idea what the song is about, but we're going to find out here, aren't we? Anyway, this was posted by Pearl Jam PT Fan. I think I've done one of his other videos before in some other reaction I did. The name's familiar. Anyway, the video has 519,282 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down in the description below for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Pearl Jam In Hiding with lyrics. Always good to have the lyrics up there. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Pause really quick. Okay, so the intro kind of misleading a little bit. I was expecting it to just go into this, straight ahead rock feel song, with that intro that felt like it was building and building and building, and then right at the apex of the building, it's about to break on through, and all of a sudden, woof, it comes back down a little bit, and I'm like, wait a minute, that wasn't supposed to be the plan there, was it? Well, apparently it was. I like I believe it's the chorus. I'm pretty sure it's the chorus we just heard, where you have the guitar player, I think it's Mike, playing this descending root chordal structure. So the root of the chord keeps moving down, but the body of the chord stays up, which is really nice. And what accented even more was Jeff's bass playing stayed up there as well. It didn't move down with the descending chordal line. So that was really cool. I like that. I like it when bands do that kind of stuff, and they don't have to just, keep following the root. You don't have to keep following the root. Let the root do its thing. Let the root do its own thing. The rest of the chord can stay up there just fine. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Especially going down on it wasn't completely chromatic. It went down to the minor 7, obviously. It went down 2 full semitones, but then it went semitone down, and it was just half steps each time as opposed to full steps, which is, again, really cool. Dug that a lot. Melodically, it sounded really good. Anyway, let's back it up 10 seconds, and let's see what else this song has in store for us. Right here.
I stayed where my last step left me, ignored all my rounds. Soon I was seeing visions and cracks.
There it was. Found the hook. There it is. All right. Vocally, it's the hook. Right there on that, the I'm in hiding. That's the hook. That's the memorable part. That's the part everyone's going to remember. Nice. Very nicely done. Great job of the vocals on there, by the way. Very clean ascension. In order to do that, you got to be supporting well. And he I mean, obviously he was. He always, I mean, Eddie Vedder always seems to support well. But that little, it was, okay, here's I think this is what added to the fact that it sold so well. It definitely sold well. And I think part of the reason it sold so well was there was a tiny scoop. When he got to the apex, we got to the highest note, he had a little bit of a scoop up into it. And I think that just kind of sold it a little bit more. Just added a little, for lack of a better word, it added a little soul to it. It added a little life to it. You know, it was, I think if he had been dead on accurate and just went like a piano, ba, 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 I think it would have lost some life, where it had that ba, da, ba, ba. It had that little bit of a scoop. Nice. Really nicely done. I like that. I like that a lot. As a matter of fact, you know what? I want to listen to it again. Nope. No, I don't care. Hey, my show. Listen, I want to hear that again. I want to hear the hook. Let's do it. Back to a little more. There it comes right here. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
It's been about 3 days now since I've been aground. No longer overwhelmed, and it seems so simple now. It's funny when things change so much. It's a state of mind. I swallow my words to keep from lying. I swallow my face just to keep from lying. I swallow my breath, and when deep I was diving. I surfaced in all of my mirrors and lights. Now I'm in hiding.
Yeah. Bring it back.
I'm in hiding. I'm in hiding. I'm in
Nice little fading outro there. Yeah, that actually, that actually was a really nice song. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I wasn't expecting that. Well, there you go, folks. That was Pearl Jam with In Hiding. That was a request from Leonardo Correa. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.3. Yeah, 8.3. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, so from a songwriting standpoint, it wasn't, okay, it was simple, but it wasn't as simple as a lot of their other stuff has been. There was a lot of thought given to the usage of descending semitones and using them strategically within the chordal structure of the song. Really intelligent use of them on the descending lines. I mean, they could have just skipped the half semitones. They could have just done full steps and done, 1, down to the 7, down to the 6, and then, a semitone down to the 5. They could have done that, but they didn't. They did the semitones in between the 7 to the 6, which is really cool. So they went 1, minor 7 down, which is actually 2 semitones. Then they did a sharp 6, which is 1, and then down to the 6, which is another 1. So single semitones. Very cool. Way to kind of let the song breathe a little bit. Give it a little chance to inhale and not have to be forced to resolve as fast as it can to the 5. It's very typical to do that, to resolve to the 5 as quickly as possible for safety reasons. I feel like whenever people use the 6s and the sharp 6s and they use the semitones, especially going down, I feel like they feel like it's taking a chance, it's taking a risk. Guys, it's not taking a chance, it's not taking a risk. It's actually very pleasing, especially the way they did it within the context of the chordal structure. The pre-chorus going down to the A was really cool, and then going down to the G, F sharp, F. Again, there's the same pattern. Root, minor 7, half step down, another half step down. It's the same pattern, just doing it a 5th down, which is why it felt so familiar. I just figured that out. It was the exact same pattern. That's why it felt familiar, which is very cool, very intelligent. The hook. The whole vocal line about, in hiding, that, the high, the little scoop up. Good Lord, that was so tastefully done. I don't know if that was intentional or if that was just the way it came out. I don't know if it was planned or that's just how it was felt to be. Either way, really nicely done. There is the hook. And that is the part of the song I am going to remember. I guarantee you, when people say, name one thing about In Hiding you remember, I'm going to be like, the chorus. The In Hiding. I'm going to remember that, man, like you would not believe. Songwriting, one thing. Instrumental performance, another. The songwriting, pretty simple, not too complex. The execution of the song, on the other hand, I've heard... And this is nothing against the guys. This is absolutely nothing against them. To me, I know the songwriting was simplistic. Their playing was kind of simplistic too. I've heard more from them with less, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I've heard less from a songwriting standpoint and have them take less and make more out of it than they did here. But having said that, what they did fit the song. It didn't sound bad. I just felt like they could have done more, especially within the guitar line. I felt like Jeff was doing a lot of the melody stuff. Okay, correction, not melody, counter melody. Usually that should be the other guitar player's job, but in this case, Jeff took it over, which I love. Being a bass player, it's just a little odd. It's a little weird. I am not by any stretch of the imagination saying they mailed this one in. I don't feel like they mailed it in. I just feel like they kind of missed some opportunities where they could have expanded. They could have filled it out a little bit more. Maybe played some alternate chords to kind of fill out the sound instead of playing unison chords. But in any case, it did sound good. It sounded really good, actually. So I'm not disparaging against it, and like I said, I'm not saying they were being lazy. I'm not saying they mailed it in. I'm just saying I felt like they missed some opportunities to kind of fill out the song with some alternative chords that I've heard them do in the past. So kind of a missed opportunity, but nonetheless, still a great song. Would I ever listen to this song again? To be perfectly honest with you, I could absolutely see this song going in my Driving to Vegas playlist. I could. I could absolutely see this in my playlist for when I drive to Vegas. Yeah, I could. I could absolutely see it. As a matter of fact, I have a feeling it's going to go in there. Like I said, not a bad song. I'm actually giving it an 8.3, which is a great score. If you look down on my scoring chart, 8.0 is great. 8 is great. Anything above an 8 is even better. So this is 0.3 higher than a great. Really great score. Highlight has got to be the vocals. Highlight is definitely the vocals. Eddie Vedder's vocals on this were really clean. I love that chorus. Very catchy. So, 8.3, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you want to see more videos like this, feel free to do so by joining the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.